Hello. How's it going? Oh boy, oh boy. So, welcome everybody to Metal Gear Solid Data. Data? Delta? Snake Eater. We'll get to that. We're getting sound? We are getting sound. Excellent. Howdy monkey. Thanks for the check-in. Enjoy your lurk. Right. So, before we begin, I want to talk about this a little bit. Metal Gear Solid Delta, the Snake Eater remake. How do I feel about this is a very odd question. Because does this mean that Metal Gear Solid's coming back? Maybe. But is that a good thing if Kojima's not coming back? I don't know. And also, it's not really a Metal Gear Solid remake, it's just a like, modern thing remaster? Huh? Behind ads that are... Oh. Yeah, they're on a... Sad face. So yeah, it's a funny old thing, this. It's gonna be interesting. Because apparently the game is functionally one-to-one untouched, apart from like a couple of new things. So, just a cash grab? I don't know. Anyway, let's just get in there, shall we? There it is. Snake vs. Monkey and something else. Unlocks after completing the story. Alright. Question. So, this didn't really do anything in the original, unless you said, I like MGS2, in which it gave you the mask, like, as a starter, and it was kind of a joke. I appreciate that it actually tells you what it is in this one. Horse Camp Desert, Desert Tiger, Black Tarn. Game is the same functioning, but graphics are insane, even hotter now. Wow, that's a high bar to cross. Face paint, button, national flags, uniform, grenade. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a Metal Gear loyalist. I love everything. Okay. Same controls as the original game. Oh, and it gives you the subsistence camera. That's interesting. Okay, or you can take MGS5 aiming controls, and you can even preview them. Okay. Okay, game. You're winning. You're getting some points here. Camouflage window button, equipment window button. Okay, so hang on. Okay, so it's not one-to-one. Because in the original control style, D-pad was your stalk. That was like slow move. Okay, they've made the new style, let's run with the new style. Snake's life gauge is 2 times larger. Enemy soldiers have greatly reduced attack power and detection abilities. Hey, bun. Following sensor items are available. Okay, yes, and you get the easy gun. You don't get the easy gun, but you get active sonar and the anti-personnel sensor. Normal. Highest achievable title is Doberman. Increased attack power and detection abilities. You cannot get the motion detector under... Okay. Then European Extreme. You've got to beat the game on Extreme. That's the only way to get Big Boss mode, I assume. Game over upon being detected. Oh boy. Okay, I'm pretty familiar with this game. We're gonna run it on hard. Let's see how that goes. Display all in-game tips. Important tips only. Pop-up tips only. Oh, that's nice. We took new control scheme. Is what we picked. There's Easter egg if you pick 2. Yeah, it's the same as the first one where you get the Raiden mask. You still get it, but it's just visible in the cutscene. Okay. We're gonna go with pop-up tips. Oh, actually, I don't know how much is actually going to change. Do we want to go with all? We'll go with all. Did I seriously start a game in new style?
After the end of World War II, the world was split into 2.
East and West.
This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
How's the sound? Audio balance okay? So this is one of those weird things where it's like, is it just going to be... Sounds okay. 5 streams open. Good lord, woman. Overstimulated. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like... It's one of those things where it's like...
20 minutes to drop off.
Oh, I don't have my subtitles.
Alright. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Look at that handsome devil. Big thing, like, slight gripe that I had about the original MGS3 is that in the original MGS3 people didn't move their mouths when they spoke. They just kind of... They didn't like really talk.
Does this panty waist know what he's doing?
Who are you calling a panty waist, you shirt sleeve?
Approaching release point. 10 minutes to drop off. Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Oh, he's so cool. Also, you really shouldn't be smoking in here just like flat out. This is meant to be pressurized.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise. You start playing Freebird. Oh, Harry Gregson Williams. Oh, Harry Gregson Williams, you
External temperature minus
hero.
46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate the alarm bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo.
Firefly, yeah.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by.
Those old school flight masks.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
So for those who don't know, he said world's first Halo jump. Halo stands for High Altitude Low Opening. And the idea is that you fly in real high and don't open your parachute until you're real low. And it helps you get past radar.
Jack, I've got some
But
important
it's
news.
also high risk that you fucking
Head of the
crater.
CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission.
Ha.
The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why'd he want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle
Politics in
and
my
remove the
video
missiles.
games?
At the same time, he
more
announced a
likely than you
naval
think.
blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At
Gear.
the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
It's not
I
my
guess you're
department,
right.
says
We don't know
Werner
the
von
details,
Braun.
but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too.
So, fun fact, originally this game, Metal Gear Solid 3, just in general, was going to be a James Bond game, but they couldn't get the license. So it's stuff like this that makes you go, oh yeah, this is very Bond. Also, speaking of, I saw the gameplay deep dive for the new James Bond game, and I need it. It looks really fun.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
Scum.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be
Mask
dropped
his
at that
ass.
point.
It's got a big
Helium will be
splotch right in the
pumped
middle of
into the
his...
balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes.
Good old foot
Once it's
recovery.
complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
It does not
Do you
work
think
how it works in
Sokolov's up to it?
MGS5.
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes
What do you
wrong,
mean? It's so realistic.
you'll be
Just
eating dinner,
skyjacking a guy.
breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Let's rumble. Self-care. Ow. Oh, very physically demanding day at work, so I'm probably going to be a bit grumbly. Ooh, ouch, my bones. Ow. Oh, piss. Even in the remake. Yeah. Yeah. You expect me to be some kind of snake eater or something? He said the thing! He said the thing! Also, so, point of order. We're not supposed to be here. Our presence in Russia violates international law. How much stuff is our boy dumping on the floor right now that has the words US Army printed on it? The parachute, the oxygen pack, the mask. Oh my word. Sorry, I'll be in my bunk. Oh no, he's hot. Oh wow. Sorry, when he toggled the radio, my controller did a little tss.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Well, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Well, you've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
Ugh.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
what about you,
You ever been to
Major?
Thailand,
What should I
Snake?
call you?
Let's see. I'll be
Also, I like this
Tom.
touch here.
Call me Major Tom. This will be
There
a
you go.
sneaking mission.
The code
You
name
must not be
changes.
seen by the enemy.
Alright.
Just leave no trace of your presence.
Major Tom, this is ground control.
This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes.
Oh wow, they actually give him
Suppose I could be a
animations.
snake on
He rolled his eyes there.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about that.
About the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Alright, real quick, I've got to put my subs back on. I can't hear without my subtitles. There we go. On. Little. There we go. There we go. Alright, and here we are. Oh, look at that. Oh, alright. We have, like, lock the fuck in mode. So here's something that I do know about. You see in the bottom right there, just next to my head, the game actually tells you if you found the Kerotan and the Gakko for this area. There's one in every area. So in Metal Gear Solid 3 Original, there was a Kerotan, who are the little frog dudes. I believe it is a corporate mascot. There's one for every area in the game, and Gakko is new, and I don't know what that unlocks. Okay, we have crouch. Ooh, stand tall. Okay, R2 is punch. Nice, we have our low kick. Oh, snick. Ooh! I dustified him. So yeah, we're looking for, So how do I... Oh, there we go, D-pad. Okay, the gun is in the, Okay, that... Okay, we can't change camo because we need the backpack, right. Okay, the controls are ever so subtly different, and that is probably going to throw me. But, we'll get used to it. Oh. There they are, there's the boys. Oh! So, Gakko wears a little camo netting. Okay, that's probably going to make him a bit more difficult to find than I anticipated. Okay, this... The feel of these new controls is pretty good. There we go. Balance. Yep.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
How
To
observant.
equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a list on the screen.
Oh,
From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival
did
viewer.
that line sound a bit
Yep, that's right.
funky to anyone
Survival
else?
is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You
Standard
can't
operating
use any
procedure
tricks
for
with
this
your
unit
weapons.
that hasn't been made yet.
Equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any...
I wonder if they're gonna have any
Just have
like
to take care of myself, huh?
allusions to
You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose.
Skullface
SAS
in this game.
guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued
'Cause,
a
like,
potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your
Skullface
body,
claimed
then take it when you need.
that
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead.
I'll do the
So, how
thought
do
once
I
this
come back to
conversation's
life?
over.
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax.
Hell yeah.
There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are
No.
you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Feeling very poetic.
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
Oh.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been
Man,
5
boss is
years. 72 days.
Boss's new
18
model
hours.
looks really good.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to
You
think
should have
like a
learned that in
soldier?
basic.
I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I
And I
can't
forgot
teach
how
you to think. You'll
early
just have
things
to
get
figure it out for
poetic in
yourself.
here.
Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being
Beaches.
patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
Yeah, but they're not ready to die for you,
President and
are
the top brass
they?
won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the mission.
Thank you kindly little
Then who
creatures.
does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long
I
as
forgot
we
how
have
early they had
loyalty
this
to the
conversation.
mission,
God damn.
There's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world.
I wonder if we'll ever get a game
Legendary hero backing you up,
showing
you'll be
showing
fine.
that up.
Isn't that right, Snake?
That'd be wild.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you were always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those
Time to remember some of the basics of
that taught you
CQC.
are sure to come in handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov.
I
Dr.
can do
Sokolov
that.
is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
It's right there on the box, you dingus.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
There it is. There's that dual grip that people have been mimicking for years.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
My god, Snake actually has lip sync. Okay. Survival viewer, yep, that's all familiar. Look at that handsome devil. Okay. Camouflage. So yeah, you can kind of hot swap it in the field now. So you can never really go wrong with Tiger Stripe. Grenade. Wearing it allows you to use grenades limitlessly. That's wild that they give us that. Hey, Ryden. Look at that handsome devil. Alright. Let's get in there. Oh. How do I... There we go. Let's go back and get the creatures. I'm gonna keep pressing X to go in and out of stance. I know it. There we go. Wagga, 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 wagga. Okay, so square is reload. This is very sort of in keeping with more modern control schemes. So, now that I've mentioned it, there you go. 1 and 1. I'm probably not going to get the full suite today. Swapland. Oh, nice. Okay, so it's got... There you go, and you can... We don't need to do anything with that just now. We want to get some... Get on with the frigging gameplay. Okay, so we can... Wah! Graceful. Key dials. Oh, hey there, chaps. So long as you stay away from the business end of the crocs, they will broadly leave you alone. Do we spy a frog friend? Ugh. Covered in sludge. So I'm just gonna grab that. Don't mind me. Yeah, I know. One of these days I'm going to go through this game with just the... You know, that'd be fun. Something that I've been meaning to do is, like, start getting my, like, old collection of PS2, like, strategy guides going again. And that'd be interesting if you went through the game with, like, the original PS2 strategy guide spread across your thighs. How far would that carry you, I wonder? Look at that Look how dirty this man is already. Is he gonna do it?
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
Is he gonna do it?
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen.
I'm going to drill this
The
into
success of the
you,
mission depends on
children.
how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
I like this little demo thing they have in the
You can
top
see how
corner.
effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
One with nature. The serenity now. Alright. Oh, I should probably put the silencer back on, just in case I do need to cap a motherfucker. Okay. Can I can. Okay, no. Back into the grass, because I'm apparently easier to see in the log than I was over here. What's this guy doing? Is he going to turn around and... There he is. Okay. Oh. Snake. Come on. Not going to worry about CQC for the minute. It's his friend. I have... Hang on. Backpack. Okay, we don't have sonar. Noted. Take that off because we just don't need it. Where's his friend gone? There's matey boy.
saw something.
You didn't see shit, mate.
What's wrong?
Okay. We got most of the way there without any issue. Okay, I'm just going to leave you in Boogie. There we go. Alright. Skinny water bottle lid. Don't iron grip your water bottle. Right. Is he going to do the gremlin smile? You can't not do the gremlin smile. There it is. There's the gremlin smile. That's the face of I've just had a fantastic idea. Okay. Enjoy! Bees! Don't remember where Kerotan is on this map. Just very carefully scoot. There we go, because we want to get this so that we can cause the time paradox later. There we go, we got our M16. Now, those guys will come back eventually. Get into the grass up here because... Oh, mushroom. Hi. Where is Kerotan on this map? Don't actually know. Because I know that the duck, the gecko, are new. Oh, here comes the boys. Oh, that guy's got a thing on him. Okay. So, I've heard about this. You see how that guy's got a little thing stapled to his chest? If you can stick him up, you can take that off him. But the question is, being able to stick him up. That may be for another day. Yeah, because there's 4 dudes around here and they're all pretty close together, so... opportunities will arise. Rasvet. Good old Rasvet. I don't remember, like, any of the names offhand, but I do remember what a lot of the names are, if that makes sense. Like, I know Rasvet is the factory, I know Dolvinodo is the...
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held.
is the ravine.
Dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight.
Security's pretty tight. They got 3 whole dudes.
There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful.
It's the only room that still
Your
has a
mission is to
roof.
bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Alright. Let's do this. So there's not many dudes. I believe there's 3 or 4 around the exterior and there's 1 inside. But it's interesting that they haven't changed the layout of the guards any. Like, where dudes are seems to be the same. Which is interesting when you've added a new control scheme that's, like, way easier than the old control scheme. Okay.
Something there?
No. It's you getting shot in the neck. Can I... Okay. You and me, we're going to have a nice conversation. Oh boy. Well, I tagged that guy, so he's gonna go sleep in a minute.
What's wrong?
Please go sleep. There he goes. I like how that's not like a slow sort of deterioration into, man, I'm just feeling it, you know? He just goes fully working, out. Oh god, I'm too used to Metal Gear Solid 5's dragging controls, which are way quicker. Let's see if I can't... Well... This is not good.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
I'm gonna hide under here. Hey, little dude. You and me, we're just gonna hang out down here for a tick. Because god damn it, that was unlucky that there just happened to be a guy facing that direction as I went to...
Where'd he go? Oh, what's wrong? Lost sight of the enemy. He's here somewhere. Find him. What's wrong?
Freeze.
Radio, we need backup.
Alright, we're just having a...
Radio's gone.
We're just having a dude pile. God damn. Oh, hey. I'm doing pretty good just, like, accidentally finding all the Gakko guys. I believe Kerotan is over here.
Come in, HQ.
Patrol here.
position. Begin the alert status.
Acknowledged. Keep your eyes open.
What's wrong?
That was weird. I had that guy stuck up and he just wasn't responding. Alright. We're having the dude pile. I believe Carotan should be around these stairs somewhere. Are you serious? Like, how is there more guys? Right. I'm just gonna... So you should be... Should be in here with all these propane flasks.
Scum.
Does not appear to be.
Scum.
Right, let's just get in there.
Scum.
Made a hash of this, and there's only so long before they wake up. Oh, hey, buddy.
Freeze.
There we go. Hi, Ava. It's not off to a flying start. My stealth skills are rusty. Yep, and just give them the old razzle-dazzle to the base of the knees, and they just lip.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men?
I've always appreciated, like, Sokolov's gumption here, that, like, he's been spending all of this time just burning all of his notes.
I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
Your CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
My god, there's actual face acting in this game now.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word.
Look at that little smile. Also, Sokolov's face isn't big enough for his face. His face is too small for his face.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position.
Politics in my video games, what is
The
this?
tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling
Imagine.
away.
Imagine.
A certain group is plotting
Imagine
to use
dragons.
this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU.
I
He has
can't
control
remember
over another
who actually
secret
came
weapons
next
research
in
facility much
Soviet
like
leadership.
this
Was it
one,
Brezhnev?
OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to
Imagine these
further his
nuts.
plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
Power.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
The ones that I fucking clowned on.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin
Subtext,
from
I'm a
capturing me.
coward.
Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come, I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
And the detail on that face paint, you can actually see, like, kind of the finger marks where he, like, smears the paint on.
Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Also, like, the implication there that that entire exchange took place in Russian, which is weird.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have
Little
no love for this
smirk.
place. Let's go.
So, the tiniest things are getting me because I'm so used to, like, original MGS3 where everyone is just, like, stone-faced and there's no
This is Snake.
emotion.
Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
So just the,
Good
like,
work, Snake. Now hurry up and get
Snake
Sokolov
smiling a
recovery
little when he
point.
says any
We'll
second
rendezvous
thoughts
with you
is
then.
like, whoa!
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What
Managed to
about
get
the
past
others?
them, glances over a
Lost
pile of
contact
unconscious
some time
men.
ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Alright. I got spoiled about this scene, but apparently they've made Ocelot hot, so I hope you're all ready. I love that look. You're just that, like...
Scum.
There we go. Hang on. Sokolov's gonna practice his judgment cuts. Yaw. Oh. Not quite managing the fucking Hadoken beam just yet. This scene is so great because it's like hardened fucking operator guy versus scientist who is actively shitting himself.
Freeze!
Oh no, they've found us. How could this have happened? Whenever it does those, like, fade transitions, the frame rate suffers. Oh, here he comes.
We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a crew soldier doing here?
Soldier?
Ocelot is spinning a Makarov P8 like it's a fucking Old West revolver. That is a great way to shoot yourself in the hip. Oh, yes!
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot.
They've made him hot. Look at that jawline!
Don't you forget it.
Oh no, he's hot! Look at the cheekbones!
Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
Oh,
What?
Ava, watch. He's gonna do a lot worse. And he's gonna do the face. He does the fucking, what do they call it, the Mew face? He's like... Ugh. Whoever was in charge of animating him making that face, I want to shake your hand. Kick. Don't bleed on my hat.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
You can hide. How cute.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
You're not the boss of me. Here comes the boys.
Crew operatives?
You can tell they're hardcore because they have
Stance.
their own uniforms.
That gun. If you're not the boss,
I love this because that is such like a... This is the
then
the
die.
frat boy club. Oh, okay, that was cool. So right there during that slow-mo bit, they did
Major.
the slow-mo noise from Metal Gear Solid 5. So cool. Send you a photo of the water bottle lid, and that should explain why I couldn't grip it. Alright, I gotta see this. Oh, I see. Wow, that is dinky. Yeah, no wonder you were having a hard time. Alright. But yeah, I love that they do such a good job of showing that, like, the Ocelot unit is kind of the cool boys club, because Ocelot has to, like, prompt them to laugh at Snake. It's like, that is such like a frat boy thing.
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides,
Enjoy your
I didn't
lurk.
think you cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil.
You're lecturing him. He is currently suffering from a concussion.
You filthy American dog.
There you go. That is 4 concussions in as many minutes. He has now fallen in love
That was
with
some fancy
Snake.
shooting. You're pretty good.
Every neuron in this man's body has been rewired by this moment.
Pretty good.
Every single neuron. You're pretty good at his head trauma response. That's why it's like burned into his mind. Is that's the last thing he remembers from this entire encounter was Snake telling him that he's pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you alright?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters.
He told me you're pretty
Sokolov
good.
is being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
Every
I
single
don't like it.
neuron.
Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Alright. And, as is tradition, we've got to have the, time paradox. Right, we've got to have the time paradox.
Snake, you can't do that. The future will be changed. You'll create a time paradox.
So then if you sit here, it does take a minute. It's weird. They changed the name of that trophy in the PS3 HD collection. That trophy is called Problem Solved Series Over, which is just way more appropriate in my mind. Because it's just like, yeah, if Ocelot just dies here, the entire rest of the fucking franchise doesn't happen. Time paradox. Ugh. That was weird. Anyway. So, where the heck is fucking Keratan in this map? He should be around here. I could have sworn he was, like, among the barrels. Weird. My memory is clearly failing me. Or maybe that's where he is when you do the second? Why does it seem like I never shot him? Oh god, my brain. You end up going into, like, full Bioshock Infinite, like, false memory syndrome kind of shit. Gonna just take a bit of a minute to look for Keratan around here. Because I could have sworn that he's supposed to be up on those stairs, but I'm guessing it's like that's where he is when you come back through here later? Like, after Virtuous Mission? Because otherwise, I do not fucking remember where he is on this map, which is annoying. I'm probably not going to get, like, full Keratan completion on this run, mostly because there are two Keratan that happen right during, like, no spoilers, but during the big crazy escape sequence at the end of the game. There's two during that, and they are bastards. Because you are, like, actively being pursued and shot at.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Distant explosion.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagoholic.
Spotted the thing too late.
A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank
Whoa.
capable
What?
of operating solo.
Oh, you can still do the original thing where you can...
Is that thing finished?
You press L2 and you can, like, zoom in on Sokolov's nose.
It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
I'm not going to mess with that because it just upsets the nice cinematic cameras, but you can go, bah!
The Colonel gets his hands on it. It will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate.
Too big in that scene. No, it's because I accidentally hit L2 and zoomed in.
I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America. Quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Let's go. Ooh, the fog's rolling in. Holding that, like, squat position for so long must be hell on your back. Damn. The boss's new model looks good.
Boss.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Oh no, she is also hot. Gotta say, they've done a good job of, like, upping her model so that, like... Oh god. The bees!
Hornets.
But yeah, they've done a good job of upping her model. Like, she looks... tired. Like... Ugh. I hope nobody's got any phobias in the audience, because... I'm not, like... I don't have, like, a fear of bugs, but god, that still gets me... Ugh. It still heavies my jeebies. It's a note from me, dog.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Ugh.
Now that all 5 of us are together,
Weird fucking bug eyes.
it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
Yeah, they've done a good job of, like... They've given the boss, like, some faint, like, dark stripes under her eyes, so she just looks... She looks really tired. Big fat nope. The whole bunch of these are a whole bunch of nopes. I think, like, the boss herself is the only one who's not really fucking creepy.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
Damn. Olgin looking mean. Ooh.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
God, you look like you've been in the fucking wars.
And to my unit.
Man, looks like he's been hit by a lawnmower.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples?
Scars definitely would. You absolutely should not. Volgan is not a nice man.
Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Love how she says that like it's some sort of weird magic, like, school of magic she hasn't taught him. And also, like, this I always thought was really cool. The fact that she can just do a fucking field strip one-handed in the middle of disarming a guy. Oh! Hang on, sorry, I just need to... Okay.
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him.
Love the implication there that
Jack?
Volgin just has pockets full of loose 7.62, so that he can just do that. Yes, she was the joy. It will be explained later. He tries to hit her with, like, the back of the neck strike that he hit Volgin with, hit Ocelot with. Goodbye.
The new blood has been rejected.
Are we done here?
Now, on to Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
How is this rope bridge not just flailing about in the wind under a fucking helicopter like that? But back to that codec, the radio noise is still my phone ringtone. Magic. Yeah, falling that kind of distance onto flat water really should have just killed him.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me.
David Hayter is the only man who can pronounce an ellipsis.
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the
Here's
survival
how to
wheel with
use
the
the
survival cure
healing.
button. If you select Cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into two types of treatment: medicine and surgical procedures. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with a movement stick to the affected part of your body, and press the enter button. Once you've selected the affected area, use the movement stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area
the
with
lines
plaster
where they're
and then
talking
wrap in
about
bandages.
like how to do
For lacerations, you'll need
use
disinfectant to
like
clean the wound.
stuff involving like the
Stitch it
new
up.
control
Styptic to slow the flow of
sequence
blood, and bandages
is
to wrap
very
the wound.
odd.
If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
The delivery is
Stay with
very
me.
strange.
Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Also, hey, we got a friend over there. You good, buddy? You just chilling? Yeah, you're just chilling. Alright. Alright, we are full of holes. So, disinfectant. Bleeding. Boom. There we go. We got splint. Bandage. How does one splint a broken rib? There we go. Okay, brace yourself. Content warning, people at home, this is gonna suck. There you go, just get that stick in your mouth. 1, 2, 3! Ah! We're fine. It doesn't get any easier. This game came out when I was like 11. It doesn't get any easier. There you go. Ow, 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 ow.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Is this the scene where we can get a closer look? There he is. Hey. What's good? Reach for me. I think you might want to just, like, chill down there for a while, Snake. So, get comfy, because there's going to be a lot of cutscenes for the next few minutes. So, this thing is the Davy Crockett missile launcher.
Excellent.
It's a man-portable nuclear warhead launcher
Thanks to the
that
boss
was
and her cobras,
somewhat
I have
famous
both Sokolov and the
for
Shagohod.
having a launch range that was less than its blast radius.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her.
Yeah. Bolgan,
Not
you
so
creep.
fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. Yes, spunk.
He fucking gives her the dart gun back, like... He does a horrible death, right? Oh yeah. He does. All in due time.
We take her back to the base.
All in due time.
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility.
We should take it back to the base, because I'm about to blow it up.
Try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Hey, back blast clear, Wit! But yeah, the Davy Crockett was famous for having a launch range that was less than its blast radius, so everyone on those helicopters just got fucking poisoned. Also, Snake should be fucking dust right about now. If you're that close to a nuclear explosion, you should just be soup. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ba-da-da-da. Ooh, that's a new orchestration. Darkness and silence through the night. I'm searching and melt into you. Not a fear in my heart when you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you, Snake Eater. In my time, there be no one else. Crime, it's the way. Okay, this has got more of a sort of jazz band thing going on. The original Snake Eater was more sort of bombastic and orchestral. This is quite saucy. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. Deal the trial to survive. For the day we seen you live. Info on the Crockett isn't 100%. Oh? Also, the Crockett in this one's bigger than the actual weapon. Okay. Artistic liberties, we'll take it. To you. Still in a dream, Snake Eater. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Snake Eater. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I'm fine. Just having a moment. I'm fine.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean. Altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply
Now we've got to get our breath back after that one.
No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last
What does that
chance.
mean?
Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad. So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
Oh yeah.
More like an interrogation.
Arthur, you say going full cinematic. Apparently, the story goes that originally this game was going to be a James Bond game.
After you too.
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Lowest range was 2 kilometers. The radiation was under 500 meters.
This Fox is still one step ahead.
Oh, okay.
The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban.
But yeah, the story goes, but I don't believe it was ever
morning,
confirmed,
I
was
had a
that
meeting
originally
with the
this
CIA.
game was going to be a James Bond game, but they couldn't get the license rights,
No.
so they just made it a Metal Gear game.
Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB-754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft.
Uh-oh.
Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this
If I remember
crisis,
correctly, this is where
have your full cooperation.
the Soviet Union's politics entered its kind of death
I should
spiral.
have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss?
the mother of your special forces?
Yeah, that's the one.
Subtext, oh
And
fuck.
she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed.
Turns out, if you're the kind of guy that doesn't give a shit about range and precision,
Was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
that's about the size of
Yes,
it.
that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
Yeah,
I don't know
kinda.
what else to tell you.
The enemy
She's
insists
pretty
that this is all
hardcore.
a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
Gladly.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relations.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice.
Despite the
Screw
fact
this one
that,
up, we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
You're the only one that can do this, despite the fact that you are missing several ribs and your elbow is still dislocated. You'll be
Are
fine.
the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so
Ooh,
that you and I can
controller
talk to each other.
rumbles.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
G-forces. You will be deploying via helipod for this mission.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
God, this seems impractical. To deploy via rocket pod. Alright. Clench. There we go. Subtle as a heart attack. Ow. 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 Up and breathe. There you go. There you go. Guess we turn to the feet, I'd imagine. If I tried to do that, I feel like I would bungle the first roll and just eat dirt. Like, all right, you gotta tuck and roll, and then you just go bam.
Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
He said the thing.
On the boss in our Cobra unit.
He said the thing.
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request?
He said that thing.
Us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction.
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, it was a reference to a song that isn't going to be released for about 20 years.
Wrong one.
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
It's really good. It's got Steve McQueen in it.
About prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
I love how that's the explanation. Like, it is a reference to David Bowie's Space Oddity. This is ground control to Major Tom.
My frequency is 140.
But I love how they gave it that, like, really lengthy, like, explanation.
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission.
We didn't really bother with talking to Paramedic much, because the Virtuous mission does not last long enough for you to really need her help.
96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint, got it.
Only got
Adam, your
10
gate
minutes left on the
contact is waiting
session,
for you at the
so
abandoned factory.
we'll quickly go over that.
Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, Who are the Patriots? And Lali Lule Lo.
So, fun fact,
Gotcha.
the
You've been equipped
Lali
with a
Lule
modern
Lo,
for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site
hang on,
weapons.
I can't talk and listen to these guys talk at the same time.
You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent. To the Khrushchev regime, at the very least. But remember,
You have to make a fucking
it's still a
statement.
sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Snake Eater. So, the reasoning behind Lali Lule Lo, why they call it that, is because in Japanese those syllables don't exist. Like those phonemes, those mouth sounds, flat out don't exist in Japanese. So it's supposed to be, oh, that's weird and alien and strange. Yeah, phonetics, thank you. That's the word. So, before we go on, we are going to... Okay, it's D-pad down. We are going to say hi to, the gang.
Yo! You're Snake,
Yo!
aren't you?
And you're Sigint?
None other.
I heard that you're an expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Close.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Unit promoted. Weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology. I'm the guy that designed your trank gun, active sonar,
Cries in Welsh. Hi, Sheena. Thank you for the resub.
you find in the field, just send me a message and ask. Later.
Later. Alright. And we're also going to say hi to Paramedic.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you again.
Same here. It's been a week, hasn't it?
4 days, actually.
It sure has been a week.
I visited you in the hospital. You were still unconscious, though.
Then you must
Dropping in to say hi. Always good to see you.
All wrapped up in bandages and tubes, so I couldn't do anything but look.
Better luck next time.
Let's hope so.
This is not the time to be flirting, people.
Don't forget that you were like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission. Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, don't push yourself. Eat something to replenish your stamina. And try not to get yourself hurt.
Oh, fine,
If you're
Mum.
bitten by a venomous animal, go into the survival viewer immediately and treat yourself using Cure.
Yeah. I can see you still know how to nag.
You're welcome. And I can see you still don't know when to keep your mouth shut.
Maybe so. By the way,
Bedside manner, goddamn.
If this mission fails.
Yes, there was talk of that, but the mission won't fail, will it?
Of course not.
Good. I believe in you. But you know what? I really don't care about my medical license.
Didn't they use that to force you to participate in this operation?
No, I volunteered.
Why?
So that I could watch over you. Snake,
Huh?
you're the best agent I've ever seen. But you push yourself too hard. You're reckless. Someone has to stop you from getting into trouble, to make sure you and the boss don't kill each other.
Got bad news
So
for you.
that's
She's the
why I
final boss.
volunteered. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better guardian angel than me, right?
Thanks.
Stop right there.
Huh?
You can thank me when you get back.
All right.
Alright. And we're going to save, and we're going to call it a day.
Saving a game, Snake?
There we go.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla, King of Monsters?
Oh.
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's a man in a rubber outfit.
Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake,
Snake?
Not a report out of Los Alamos.
Good heavens.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in his path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
If I remember correctly, the director of the original Godzilla movie was a Hiroshima survivor.
If you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America too. It might even win awards all across the globe in 60 years.
Why's that?
Maybe they'll even do a remake starring Matthew Broderick and with the soundtrack by Jamiroquai.
Godzilla movies then?
Of course. Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not
That's so stupid. I love that.
I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
Have a little fun. There's only the lingering threat of nuclear war. It's fine. Alright, on that note, I'm going to go watch Godzilla. No, let's see who we can go and raid. Zoop. Howdy, everyone. Okie mokie. Oh. Is that actually still working? Yes, it is. Okay. Always worries me when everything moves around in the bloody audio mixer, because I'm never certain if stuff's working. Let's go raid Frogcass. She is playing some Ace Combat, which is always good, because Ace Combat 4 is very silly. Alright, I'll see you all over there. I'm going to go have a real hot bath, because my god, my fucking bones hurt. Until next time, thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow for more Metal Gear Solid Delta. Good night, and much love.